Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for August 28th, 2018. It's a Tuesday morning and it is muggy out there with temperatures already pushing into the lower 80s throughout much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Look at those dew points in the mid to upper 70s already. Plenty of humidity, and when you got this humidity and you got temperatures pushing into the 90s over much of the region along the coast, you're saved a little bit with mid to upper 80s. You're talking about a heat index easily in the mid-90s, pushing towards 100 degrees, and that's why we have heat advisories throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area this morning. And that will be in place through tomorrow and likely through Thursday as a cold front approaches. We're going to continue to be in this tropical air mass with just uncomfortable weather conditions throughout. And take a look at the latest satellite picture. You can see, again, pretty much we just have low clouds to deal with some locally dense fog. No sign of any higher mid-level clouds. The closest disturbance is way up here over towards the eastern Great Lakes. Now, we'll have to keep an eye out for an isolated shower or thunderstorm possibly developing along, let's say, a sea breeze front or maybe an outflow boundary from one of the thunderstorms up here around the eastern Great Lakes. But other than that, we're just pretty much dealing with a tropical air mass and hazy conditions, with the primary concern here being the hot temperatures and the high unbearable heat index. On the surface maps, you see high pressure is in control. We have a Bermuda high pressure, which is right out here, and that is transporting tropical air right into the region. But we'll have to watch out for these little troughs here that could cause an isolated shower or thunderstorm. That is pretty much about it. So let's dive into this forecast for today. Hazy, hot, and humid. Watch out for an isolated thunderstorm in the evening. Now, these thunderstorms, they're going to move very slowly if they should develop, and they'll be capable of very heavy downpours, frequent lightning, and strong wind gusts. The problem is that because they'll move so slow, there's a threat for some pretty significant flash flooding. The key word here is isolated, though. There's less than a 20% chance of it happening, but if it does, be prepared. Temperatures today will rise into the mid to upper 80s along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s just away from the coast and outside your urban areas, and lower to mid 90s everywhere else, with a heat index in the mid-90s to lower 100s throughout the region. For tonight, watch out for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, locally dense fog will be a threat towards the morning hours. Look for lows in the lower to mid-70s. Tomorrow afternoon, rinse and repeat. Isolated shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, we're talking about hazy, hot, and humid weather conditions with high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s along the coast, lower to mid-90s everywhere else. And on Thursday, a cold front will approach the region with showers and thunderstorms in the evening. Look for lows in the lower to mid-70s, highs in the mid to upper 80s along the immediate coast, lower to mid-90s everywhere else. On Friday, that cold front will be to the south of the region, but it will stall out, and that means a threat for scattered showers and overcast cloud cover on Friday. Look for lows in the lower 70s, highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. On Saturday, that frontal boundary sticks around with a marine air mass in place. Look for a threat for scattered showers throughout the day with lows in the lower to mid-70s, highs in the lower to mid-80s away from the coast, and mid to upper 70s along the coast. Basically, the closer you are to the coast, the more you are in that marine air mass and that easterly wind. On Sunday, the high-pressure system over the Canadian Maritimes starts to lift away. We still are under the influence of that marine air mass, so there's still a threat for scattered showers throughout the day. Otherwise, look for overcast cloud cover with some drizzle. Lows in the lower 70s, highs in the lower to mid-80s. On Monday, high pressure will be in control for Labor Day with scattered cloud cover. Can't rule out an isolated shower. Lows in the lower 70s, highs in the mid to upper 80s. And on Tuesday, high pressure will be in control. We're going to keep an eye on this frontal boundary for the threat for a few isolated showers in the evening hours. Look for lows in the lower 70s and highs in the lower to mid-80s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, and as always, stay safe out there.